Hello, fellow YouTubers. This is Kat from an itty bitty homestead, and today I am bringing you my 99-cent store haul. Some of these items will be going in my get home bag, which is already in my vehicle. I already did a short video on what I had in there. So the items that I'll be adding to it is a whistle, and I've bought 2 whistles. So this whistle is going to be in my car at all times. This whistle I'll open, and I'm going to put this in my grab-and-go bag. Also, a new flashlight that I just bought, extremely bright and can telescope, apparently, which is like so cool. So, one of these is going to go in the get-home bag, so it'll be in my car at all times. And the other one that's in this box is going to be in my grab-and-go bag, and I've gone ahead and put batteries in here so that it's ready. You know, the batteries won't gunk up the inside of the flashlight, but it'll be ready to go. Okay, so now move the stuff going out to the car over here. These will go here. Okay, I've also purchased 2 bottles of nasal saline. I use this every night because I do sleep with a CPAP machine, and I suffer from allergies. So that's why you always hear me sniffing, because my nose is constantly stuffy. So one of these is going to go in my get home bag, and the other one, which is over there, is going to go in my grab and go bag. So I'll place this back here. So now for my grab and go bag, I do have a large first aid kit that has all sorts of supplies, and I will go get that in a moment and show that to you, because that's for my grab and go bag, but it's actually kind of too big to put in the bag, so I'm just going to have to keep them side by side. But for my grab and go bag, just in case I've got to grab and go and I can't necessarily make it back into my home, I wanted a way to cut things. So if I need to cut some food or something, I bought myself a little cutting board. Okay. And let's see, what else did I buy? And I bought myself I made this cover myself, but I bought myself a little saw. So in case I need to saw some twigs to start a fire or make a fire. I bought myself some respirator mask. Probably, I think I'm going to put one of these in the bag that's in the car, and one of these will go in my grab and go bag. So let me put that over there so I don't forget. Now, these are the tuna meals I made earlier. So these, I haven't put them out in the car yet because I hate wasting food, but I think I'm going to put these in my grab and go bag. Okay. Now, I got 2 of these. So one of these I actually have on my cabinet where I have my canned goods that I've canned, that have liquid in them, in a cabinet that I think it's a cabinet I just bought at Home Depot and put it together. And I have this so that the cabinet is anchored to the wall because, you know, I do live in an earthquake country. And I have this on the doorknobs to keep the doors closed. So hopefully maybe my jars will click around together in there, and if they break, okay, they break, but at least they're not going to all fall out of the cabinet, so I'll have less breakage. Now, I'm going to put this, I'm not entirely sure where. I don't honestly know what I would need this for in my grab-and-go bag, but I have it. It's a spare, and I'm going to keep it handy just for now because I don't know what to do with it. Now, I also bought, even though I have lighters in my grab-and-go bag, which I will show you later when I do that bag, I'm going to add these matches. Now, maxi pads, regular, pretty thin. Now, I'm 57. I've gone through menopause. Haven't needed these for years for what they were intended for. However, I did watch somewhere on YouTube, and I don't know where because I watch a lot of stuff, and I don't always remember or bookmark or like or anything, because I can't sleep at night, and so I go into YouTube overload. But someone mentioned these, and then I got me to thinking that, and these also, what a great idea if you get really injured. You get a big cut on your arm. You know, you can't pack enough gauze. Also, Lisa Sutton from Sutton's Days got me thinking about this with Phil's thumb. That if you're in a situation where you're bleeding profusely, you are going to need more than some gauze and more than a Band-Aid, maybe. These can serve that purpose. I mean, they are meant to absorb liquid. So one of these with a package of, where did I see it? Well, I had a package here, I thought, of gauze. Well, I don't know where I put it. Well, anyway, these with, and I do know in my first aid kit I do have gauze, and I have the ACE bandage, but you could absorb a lot with this, okay? So I'm adding these to, I'm going to open this, and I'm going to put some of these in my get home bag, just in case. You know, you never know. Now, this is something really cool that I just got from Amazon, and see if everything doesn't fall out. It's a sewing kit. So because I couldn't find any place, excuse me, online without having a medical license to buy sutures, which I actually do know how to apply, because I worked for a surgeon for many years, but I'm not licensed to do it. So if push comes to shove and I can't stop bleeding, and or someone else is really injured and they need some sutures, yeah, I don't care what color they are. This will just have to do in a pinch, okay? Also, if you're wearing your clothing and your clothing gets damaged or whatever, I mean, you know, for morale, you want to be able to fix it. So I'm going to have this in my grab-and-go bag, my sewing kit. I also, I did purchase from Amazon butterflies, which can be used instead of stitches if the wound is not too big. But, you know, in an emergency situation, you're going to use whatever you have at hand. Now, my stomach gives me trouble all the time, so I bought 3 boxes of Tums. There's only 12 tablets in each, so one's going to go in my get-home bag, and 2 are probably going to go in my bug-out bag, even though I probably already have some form of Tums in there, but I eat these all the time. So, okay, then I got some Tylenol. And I already did add to my get-home bag some Tylenol and prescription strength ibuprofen, and I vacuum sealed them in little bags. But I'm gonna put these probably in my emergency kit just to add more. Sorry, the dogs are playing. Some more Band-Aids, 2 boxes of Aleve, and I think these come in like a little packet. There's only 6 tablets in here. Advil, Oragel, just because the dental assistant in me made me do it. Just, you never know. Oh, another Advil, just in case I happen to get sick and I need some vitamin C. This is a good source of vitamin C. Saline. I believe I have this blade cutter, this type that takes these, in my grab-and-go bag already, so I'm going to add the extra blades. Eye drops, in case you get something in your eyes, you can wash your eyes out. That's the other Band-Aid. These are just regular masks, not as sturdy as the other ones. But just, these are probably going to go in my get home bag just in case the air is kind of polluted a little bit. I can wear that. And then I bought a short Ziplocs because you just never know. I've got the long one, so I'm going to put some of these in my get home bag along with the long ones that I already have in there. And then the rest of these will go in my grab and go bag. And then some reusable wipes. I'll most likely open this and put 1 or 2 in my get home bag just in case. And the rest I'll vacuum seal in a bag and put in my grab and go bag. And then 2 granola cups. These things are delicious, by the way. And they're really handy if you're diabetic because you eat 1 or 2 of these and if your blood sugars drop really low, and these will just bump you right back up. Okay, let's see, they have cholesterol, carb, 20 grams of carbs, okay, for both of these. So they're 10 grams of carb each. So it really does help. Protein from the peanut butter. The chocolate's hardly even worth talking about, but that's what it is. Okay, so that is my 99-cent store haul. Thank you for watching, and oh, that's right, I was going to show you my first aid kit. Be right back. Okay, this is not from the 99-cent store. This is actually from Walmart, I believe. And it is a first aid kit that can be hung up on a wall, if you so desire. It's meant to actually stand up like that. Okay. So let me go ahead and show you what's in here. So you can open it, stand it up, see if you can see everything. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so these all tip forward. Okay. So these are alcohol preps. This is insect relief. And this is antibiotic ointment. Down here is an antacid, a non-aspirin, so like Tylenol, and aspirin. These I added. These are the butterfly, in case, I can't do a stitch or somebody just has a small wound. Some gauze. First aid burn dressing. Antiseptic wipes. Burn cream. God, I've never had to use those. Down here, now this part doesn't tip, just the first 2 do. Down here we've got bandages, adhesive strips, lots of bandages in here, all different sizes. And we've got hand sanitizer, some tweezers, the gauze that sticks to itself, a little roll of tape, some scissors, and I've added a few things of my own. Now, this is typically used for for pimples, but I have found it really works if you get a splinter, and the splinter's going in that way. If you press down and pull towards you, it'll sometimes make the splinter stick up. And if you have another person with you, you can pluck the splinter right out. Also, what works is if you put the sticky part of a Band-Aid, over a splinter, and it will start to draw it out in a day or 2. I got myself some metal tweezers, besides these plastic ones that came with it, and then scissors in the back. In here, this is a part of a kit to do mouth-to-mouth. It's part of a face shield. Okay, and then this cool, opens. Voila! And there's more. So I've added some of these things in here. The icy hot sleeve I added because I had it. I have some of this bandage from when my mom was here on hospice. They didn't take anything, so I just saved it all and put it in here. I don't know what I'll do with it, but more gauze, bags, just a bunch of stuff. An ice pack that you pop. I added my own thermometer that was courtesy of the hospital. Never took my mom's temperature with it. So this is for eye wash. Okay. So you just open this and squirt your eyes out. And close your strips, sort of like the butterflies. Okay. But it's a pretty loaded kit. And what I like about it is, like, I'm going to, you know, when I do those, like the Aleve that I bought and whatnot, I'm just going to stick them in the front here. And I'm just going to keep adding to my kit. Comes with an order form in the back, so you can order exactly these things here when when these start to expire. Although I do believe most medications are fairly good past their expiration date. They're just not quite as potent, but hey, they still work. In an emergency situation, I'd rather have half an aspirin that works than no aspirin at all. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for stopping by. If you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up. Also, remember to subscribe so that you can get alerted to when I upload new information, like when I do my grab and go bag, and it's a big bag. All right. See y'all soon. Excuse me. Bye-bye.